The water world will not be water in this world, like in the movie with Kevin Costner and Jeannie Triplehorn from Tulsa, Oklahoma, formerly working for KMOD. I digress. The water, the most valuable thing in the end, in the midst of sea of lies and confusion and distortion and power and miracles and amazing signs and wonders from the source of all lies, under the most powerful witchcraft, magic, spells, delusion, and the spirit of falsehood, of joy and of love and of peace, of things that mimic and mock those things, will be truth. Truth will be the water to sustain life. And in this world, which is a system of a down, downy, the Y energy of the Father flipped and rolled down, and it's homo, the Downy logo, it's underneath it. Lady of Guadalupe. Why? If people are following kataholikos, or downed completely and wholly, absolutely universally down, a human being, a hue modification, is a superhuman angel demon. Because when we were brought to carnate from the Father, a copy of us was made in the flesh, which is an opposite. And just as the fallen became the Nakash, the bright shining ones in serpentine form, the gods, the Elohim, those are Hasatans, angels, 100%. Our Lady of Guano Pupe is the sex goddess. There's the bean. Then it opens into the red region. And the folds, you can literally tell the anatomy. You flip it around, and the horns of the sheep, and the redness is the head of the sheep whose eyes are closed, he's asleep, and the flesh part becomes the tongue that's hanging out of a dead sheep, and thus the flesh is used inverted to mock the dead sheep being consumed by the serpent race who used the insects. Because the female form, which the book of Enoch and Jude, Jesus' own brother, in not only spirit of truth, but in that he came from a family, and that Jude was legally his half-brother because they had the same mother. Even though Jesus has no true father, no earthly father at all. The Elohim, or angels or magistrates of the supreme God, El. So they were fallen long ago. The Bible is not okay, let me tell you everything that happened before you were ever born book. Because it doesn't make any sense to us. The flesh is death. The Father is spirit. Worship him in spirit, plural, no, singular. And truth, singular. Jesus said, I and the Father are one, not me and my two daddies are one. What do you mean two daddies? Well, it says the Father is not a man that he should lie. He is a spirit. Worship him in spirit and truth. He is holy. He is a spirit who is holy. He's a Holy Spirit. Yeah, so did anyone talk about the two Holy Spirits? Two dads, my two dads, the three of us, just the three of us. Jesus said none of those things. None of them. It adds up to the truth, or it's a lie. Truth is one. Truth is oneness for 30 and 410 are not the same thing. 430 is Elohim, and 410 is El, the supreme God. Okay? The stones of fire are us. We are the fallen. We were taken from heaven. We were bent. We were twisted. We were turned. We were made male and female. And we got suspended in a plane of manifestations in between what is up and what is down in the spiritual sense, which is truth. So me writing it on this two-dimensional to show space, or within this continuum trap, why we're here, because we wanted to experience this, and we are here now in the plane of manifestation, which is not eternal. It is temporary, and the flesh and all of it is an infinite universe, but it doesn't change what is true, which is up, or what is not true, which is anything that isn't up. And that's the pyramid of power, is that truth is always north of the south of lies and darkness and light and life and death and hate. And they're incongruent things. Snakes do not feel, they feed. They feel, but they feed. They suit their need or purpose. Now, actual physical animals, I believe, had personalities, and I've known snakes that were good and some that were bad. And I've known a couple that were the most amazing, sweet little female reptiles that I had ever known, that were kind and gentle around people. They would taste the air with their tongues and smell, and they would not feed on a mouse or rat or any food prey item if there was even remotely any of their people's smell around it, and they smelled it. So I would have to go and have somebody custom catch rodents and keep my smell from them in the package, make sure Dave, put them in the container, take them home and feed. But all the others that I had, because I had between 60 and 100 reptiles at one time, this plane of manifestation, it's not about the physical and saving what we think. We have this body, this flesh thing. Should we respect it? Yes. But what we think of is the Bible is made up of some things that are true and some things that are copy that are not, but a reversal made to appear like flipped around and infinitely. And that's Metatron's cube, if you will. Anakalupto is the opening or the up. Kata means down. Apo or ana means up, upward. Okay? So kata in Greek is down always, and apo or ano is up, upward or open. Okay? So kaluptos is to close or was covered. So to open or unlock what was covered or kept hidden. Apocalyptos is to uncover that which was hidden. And in those days, there will be two working in the field. The world has been taught by the female system to think that means a good and a bad. And if you pray for the one, then you have to hate the other and blah, blah. And that has to do with preserving the physical realm and being in limbo forever, and the age of eternity this way that's congruent. No, it's incongruent to the truth. It's only congruent, conducive with downed. And downed is in a perfection. If heaven is up and hell is down, somewhere between, suspended half and half, is not right. We are the two workers in the field, one up and one down. That's what a human individual is. It's not about male and female. That doesn't exist. We are the exiles. Two are working in the field, one will be taken. Okay, the given way that they taught you in your 501c3 Sunday, steeple having, fish having, cross wearing, graven image making, keeping, picture image, false representation of Jesus having, denominations with addresses and human people sitting on boards over churches, not those who are spiritually given to the Father and who he lives through them and inhabits the praises of his people. And he knows those who are his sheep here in this plane of punishment for wanting to incarnate, which we did, and here we are. Now, some have done it more than once, and some have tried coming in the sheep pen the wrong way. And the world teaches different back doors and different ways into the sheep pen, but Jesus said, be aware, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father but by me. Now, Jesus in the flesh body talking to us is giving us the pattern to follow and humility that we are not the Father. The Father is the head. Okay, now Jesus is the head, but that's the risen Jesus that's the head. We have to obey him. Everything is mathematical. We are the two in the field. We are the wheat and the tares in one that are planted together, and they have to be harvested in the end together, and then the tares are removed. Now, you either have Yeshua, have you know up again, and fold your eye back up again, unless your eye be, if your eye be full of darkness, then your whole body will be full of darkness. But if your eye be full of light, then you will know up again. Light is to know, it's to look up again. This plane of manifestation. Surrounded, there is like unto feminine or female or X, but not. It's the being surrounded by the goodness of the Father's love. If you can imagine the purest platonic grandfather image, older man, protector of a toddler or a child, to protect them from the world around them, a dog, a passing by car, or some such a bird, some wild animal, etc. Surrounding, not so much to hug, but not to hug, but also to guard and protect like bodyguards, but love, being surrounded by light and life and love at all times. This is what Johnny Clegg, the prophet of the Lord, was teaching represents. It's not double Y. It's prime singularity, and it's one. Now, when one is broken up in all of its different ways, it becomes open to suggestion, and that's always two. And two is what it flips us, because it ultimately ends in the transmutation to the double female energy, where the male is encompassed by the female. The time of trouble, Daniel, is the time of the female energy rival. So the prime of two or more, because of love must be given, and thus it creates in order to have, in order to love, so that it shares the oneness of the truth. And so it's prime singularity that has value greater than itself. And it's two or more are gathered as one. Forever. It literally means what the word says, you sillies. An up and a down angel, the two of you have become one. In this world, we need the two medicine wheels, the left and the right, the up and the down. Our knowledge to look and to think and to look both ways. Because the three, as we disseminate from the truth of the oneness, which is love, we end up going down, and we think we grow in that knowledge, but it will produce nothing. It comes from the snake. We think we can heal, but we will be under the heel if we do not have the Lord's truth about the wheels, the why, east, west. The ambiguity in this realm is insane. Oh. Hue, man. I, twins. The currency in this realm is the eye up and the eye down. The spirit of the Father downed in you, the sheep that being consumed by the serpents through the hunting by aid of the demonic insects, which are parasitic, and they feed off of us, and they engage us in different torturous manner. And this is all in the Bible and what it says. It's all about the system of a down and the Catholic Church. Interestingly enough, go follow Jonathan Kleck. Go look at what the Vatican is shaped like. It's all there.